Okay, so I'm a banana right now because I was settling down for bed, but I was listening to the daily rap while I did that, and thought of the most I thought of a Theo theory that I don't know if it's a Theo theory, and I just had to share it before I go to bed because okay, so I was thinking a lot about how Phil has been acting like he's some like he's basically acting like he's like Review Tech USA lately by buying all of this new equipment, including 10 wrist rests. He's bought 10 wrist rests since the Asmongold bump. And I was thinking a lot about how ridiculous that is and like what motivation would somebody have for buying 10 wrist rests, because like, the average person like buys one and then just doesn't think about it for probably a few years, right? Okay, but then I was thinking about how he already had this is something I think about sometimes. He already had this croissant wrist rest that Kat made him get a couple months ago. Do you remember when he showed up with the croissant wrist rest after one of his days off? And he's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, you guys might notice I have this croissant wrist rest and this baguette wrist rest, and yeah, I don't know, I was out at a store with Kat and she saw them and she thought I should get them and they're really funny. They're here, but like if you guys don't like them, if they bother you, like visually, I can totally get rid of them." Like he was saying it like he wanted someone to say, "Yeah, Phil, I hate the baguette visually. Please get rid of it." Which obviously nobody did because nobody cares, right? But you can tell they kind of bother him, and I feel like they maybe in his mind they stick out and kind of identify him as like not a real gamer or something. I don't know. This is where the Theo theory comes in. This is where the Theo theory comes in. You have to hear me out because my theory is, what if the only reason in particular he's decided to hyperfixate on wrist rests as like his tech reviewing thing is because he just wanted an excuse to get rid of the croissant wrist rest, but he couldn't figure out a way to just buy like one epic gamer like wrist rest to replace it with. So instead he's like, "Okay, the only way I can see Kat not getting mad at me for buying a new wrist rest to replace this gay croissant one is if I replace it with 10 by pretending that my new scheme is to be like a professional wrist rest reviewer." You know what I'm saying? Do you do you see my vision? Do you see my vision? I don't know. I thought it was pretty compelling. Think about it.